times now, our country is just one step away from creating history. The much-awaited Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam, or the Women's Reservation Act, is set to become a reality. To fast-track its implementation, the centre has convened a special 3-day parliament session. The idea is to introduce the constitutional amendment that will pave the way for 33% reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and in state assemblies before 2029. As per the bill, which will be cleared in 2023, which was cleared in 2023, the implementation is linked to the 2027 census delimitation. The Prime Minister urged all parties, all MPs to come together and support this historic move. The Prime Minister shared a detailed letter addressed to Indian women who constitute about 50% of the population. He reiterated the government's push for reservation for women in legislative bodies. The long-pending reform, the Prime Minister said, across India are also appreciating this initiative to ensure their representation, and he also said that it will be injustice if it gets delayed. Here's what the PM mentioned. We are going to tell you about what the Prime Minister said. Let's actually tell you about the Prime Minister's letter. In his letter, the Prime Minister sought support. He said, despite consensus, they couldn't reach logical conclusion while talking about the journey of the Women's Reservation Bill. Upcoming legislation in Sansad should be passed. This is an appeal that the Prime Minister has been making, a message that he's sending out to all MPs amid the politics. Any delay will be injustice to Indian women. That is what the Prime Minister has said. The Prime Minister in his letter also said that it is important for all to come together on the women's quota. So yes, the Prime Minister, remember, has also mentioned that how this is the most important reform of the 21st century. He said daughters of India can't be asked to wait endlessly for this reform. He also said that its impact will be felt for centuries to come. This is what the Prime Minister said. Listen into how our political parties are reacting to the Prime Minister's appeal.
We see champions like PV Sindhu, Mirabai Chanu, Manu Bakar and Mary Kom making the nation proud. This transformation did not happen overnight. It came from vision, investment and a belief that our daughters deserve equal opportunity. I would like to thank our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji for his commitment to empowering women through this historic initiative. It reflects the same spirit we see in sports. When women are given a fair chance, they don't just participate, they excel.
This is a historic moment. Women or reservation of seats for women has been spoken of, has been talked about for the last 30 years. But no action happened. Finally, under Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's government, the bill was passed. This is a historic moment to give it reality, to translate it into action. It is for the benefit of Indian women. It is not a political thing. That appeal is there that all political parties must and obviously will. One expects that they will support something like that. And it is to usher women's more active participation in political life and nation building.
So you heard how women trailblazers, women achievers and the Bharatiya Janata Party, they are backing the Prime Minister's call. But the opposition is not convinced. The opposition has launched a scathing attack on Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Their charge is that this is a bit to mock the Parliament. They're also saying that this is just a political stunt in the middle of a crucial election season. The opposition is now accusing the government of not being transparent, as the copy of the proposed amendment has also not been shared with the members of Parliament. This is the charge of both the Congress and the Trinamool Congress. So opposition MPs are calling it an attempt to bulldoze governance. Listen in to what the opposition has to say.
Constitutional Amendment Bill coming on the 16th in Parliament. Today is 1 p.m., 12:30 p.m. Where is the bill? Amit and Narendra, where is the bill? This is not Gujarat Gymkhana. This is Constitution of India. There's no bill. I want to make a statement. Narendra is trying to deceive the nation. This bill has got nothing to do with women's reservation. The women's reservation bill was passed unanimously by Parliament in 2023. Listen and watch what Mamata Banerjee, few months after she found founded her party, what she said on the floor of Parliament. 28 years later, these jokers are trying to copy what she said.
The opposition party leaders have all written to the government saying that have the parliament session after election. So I really don't understand what is the hurry. You waited. When you passed the bill, you could have brought this. You could have now suddenly what is the hurry in bringing an amendment to it and saying we will do it now? And they have not called the opposition leaders. They have not taken their opinions into consideration. We don't know what the bill is about as yet. And what is this hurry? What is this pressing need and urgency?
What is the bill? Has anybody seen the bill? What is the bill about? So while we are for women's reservation, the cabinet has passed the bill. Where is the draft bill? Aren't they going to consult with stakeholder? Aren't they going to consult with women at least? They just want to pass the bill.
Politics aside, we are now going to tell you about the journey of the bill, and that is why we have to tell you about what has happened over the years. In the year 1996, it was first introduced in Parliament, and that is why it's a long pending promise. 1998 to 2003, the NDA government tables the bill 4 times, but there was no success. In the year 2009, the UPA government then tabled the bill. There was protest by the RJD, the SP and the JDU. In 2010, the Union Cabinet then approved the bill. Then let's tell you about what happened in March 2010. Rajya Sabha passes the bill. After that, in the year 2023, Lok Sabha passes the bill. And then this happened with more than 2/3 majority. And now we are going to have a special session of the Parliament dedicated to the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam. And the proposed amendments will be discussed. Let me once again tell you about the question that is coming to the fore. If the bill was passed in the year 2023 and became an act, why is it going to the Parliament again? So the Nari Shakti Vandan Adhiniyam bill was passed in 2023. It mandates that reservation comes into effect only after a delimitation exercise is conducted based on the first census after the Act's announcement. Now, our census exercise began in April 2026 itself. It will be conducted in 2 phases and the process will get over by 2027. So going by the current status of the Act, 33% reservation for women in the Lok Sabha and state assemblies can get implemented only after the 2027 census linked to the delimitation exercise. But the centre plans to fast-track the implementation and wants 33% reservation system for women before 2029. With that, it's time for us viewers to slip into a short break. We'll be back with more news updates and headlines.